Hey guys, so I'm out here again, or out here for the first time if this video is before the second one I filmed. My feet are freezing. But, so, from the title of this video, you guys know that I'm going to be doing a things I didn't hold on. What is this video called? Things I didn't expect while transitioning. I've been requested this so many times. I did kind of a little series, which I probably should bring back, which is like things I wish I would have known. But yeah. So the first thing I did not expect, just getting right into it, is the ignorance. And let me elaborate on that. I don't know if I've said this before. I hope I didn't, but I want to explain the ignorance. And what I mean by that, hold on, scratch that. The ignorance, and not only that, the passion, the hateful passion some people have, a lot of people have, for the trans community in general. I don't know if this had always been this way. I'm assuming it did, but because I wasn't going through it, I didn't pay that much attention to it. But what I mean by the passionate hate is, for instance, when I identified as a gay guy wearing makeup, I used to get comments like ew or faggot or something like that. Those comments turn into people who will spend hours like writing books about how fucking disgusting trans people are, how fucking unnatural. So those like little faggots or ew or yuck turn into people who are so passionate about telling you how disgusting they think you are, or how unnatural it is, or how wrong it is, or even people who will be like, even being gay is like, I support lesbians, bi, and gay people, those are okay, but being trans is so unnatural and fucking gross. It's like a whole huge thing that I never in a million years, because the thing is, it's not like this is like a few people, because while I do think the gay and bi and lesbian community, sorry, I was just thinking for a sec. While I do think they have ways to go, it is widely more accepted than being trans, and I didn't fully realize that. I just assumed we all were fighting like the same battle and blah 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 blah. But also on top of that, I didn't expect gay and lesbian people to also be just as hateful. I just assumed that like the trans or the LGBT community was like one and we all were supportive. No, bitch. It's like the fact that people are so passionate about telling you how much they hate you. I don't know. It's something I didn't really experience before, even though I had been on YouTube before I was transitioning and I still got hate comments, but nothing to this to the extent I get it now. The second thing I didn't expect while transitioning is I thought hormones would be more magical than they ended up being. I don't know if that sounds weird or not, but I'm sure some people are agreeing with me right now. When I used to think hormones were like the cure to everything. They would make me happy. They would make me complete. They would, I used to be like, oh, like people used to be like hormones do a lot. No, being honest, hormones do a little bit. They don't do a lot. I feel like the only time they really do a lot is if you haven't gone through puberty yet. Like if you haven't started like male puberty, if you are a male to female trans woman, or vice versa, then that's when hormones are like fucking magic. But if you've already gone through puberty, those are irreversible effects, and hormones will not do as much as they would if you didn't go through puberty. And so I had all these high hopes. I felt like people on YouTube and the internet were talking like, oh, it's so magical. I remember reading somewhere like, oh my god, I went from an A cup to a D cup in like 6 months, like boobs. And I was just like, girl, they're gonna change everything. I thought that like once I was on them, people would start respecting me more and shit like that. No, girl. Yeah, they help. They definitely help, but they are not magic pills that make everything better. And I honestly was not expecting that, because for me, all they really did was make me fat. And, well, I did go through like a depression, which is like something I don't even really like to talk about. And that obviously helped the weight gain, but even before that, when I was on hormones, they started giving me like a belly, because my belly used to be flat as fuck. I used to have like low-key little abs, but now it's just like a pregnant ass belly. Like I literally look like I'm 6 months pregnant, about to have like a preemie baby, and it sucks. So I feel like I just offended like so many people that comment, but whatever. I'm so sick of people getting offended over everything. Oh, another thing I want to mention before I end this. The last thing for now that I can think of that I didn't expect while transitioning is I didn't expect to second guess myself as much as I do. And let me elaborate on that too. People have so much hate towards trans people, obviously, like I've been saying this entire time. So they will try and drag you down. They will try and say you look ugly. They will say you look manly. For male to females in this case, it's always going to be for male to females, because that's all I have experience with. I literally should have my brother make videos too, because so many people are so rude and hateful to you. You start to second guess yourself. And I was watching a video actually on YouTube from one of my friends, Nikki, and she was saying like how she has been second guessing herself a lot recently, and I definitely could relate. I feel like you could be so confident 1 minute and then get a bunch of people saying, ew, you look so manly and gross, like what are you doing? And then you're like, because you're finding yourself, it's so easy to just like be manipulated, I guess you could say, by like what others think. But that's not funny. Let me know if you guys want to have like a part 2 or 3 to this video, because I feel like I have so much more to say. I just cannot think right now. And yeah, leave video requests down below as always. I love you so much, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.